Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be looking at some more video game news regarding another another console maker buying another big publisher. And in today's news we have the fact that Sony have bought Bungie, the original developers of the Halo series, for 3.6 billion. I'm starting to feel a little bit worried about what might happen within the next, say, 2 to 3, maybe 5 years of what could be coming within the console industry, because slowly but surely there's going to be less and less big publishers who publish on both consoles. A lot of them have said, like here in the Destiny 2 will remain multi-platform. Bungie says. I don't know many people who play Destiny 2. I know a lot of people that play Destiny 1, but I don't know if Destiny 2 is still a big enough thing. Moving forward, who knows what else I've got planned. So let's have a look at this and then I'll talk about what I feel later. So, Disney's buying Bungie, developer of Destiny 2, the studio that originally created the Halo series, worth 3.6 billion. That's a crazy amount of money. I can't remember, I think it was like 60 billion for what Microsoft paid last week or the week before for Blizzard Activision. So Bungie will remain a multi-platform studio, which is cool. I do like that they're going to stay a multi-platform studio. I think it'd be a terrible decision to try to buy studios and keep it for yourself, especially when there's money on the table from PC and Xbox and Nintendo, with the option to self-publish its games. So that seems like Sony's more sort of buying and investing within the talent rather than sort of taking a hold of it and keeping it. Maybe different. So the studio will remain independent and multi-platform, will enjoy creative freedom, and their track record in developing massively successful franchises. One franchise, which then got taken over and seemed to be made bigger by 343. I think, with like 4 and 5 and the new Halo, which I've not had a chance to properly play because I don't have the new Xbox, but I do like the look of it. And I've always liked the mechanics of Halo, which is what brought me to play Destiny, but I'll talk about Destiny in a bit. Track record to bring developing massively successful franchises in the sci-fi shooter genre. It'd be nice to see them maybe move out of this and do something different. We will continue to independently publish and creatively develop our games. We will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. I hate that word, community. It's just a group of people. Just because you do something don't mean you're a community and you have all shared values and things. Move on from this word. Our games will continue to be where our community is and wherever they choose to play. I like that sentiment. I like that wherever they choose to play, not community part. It's an overused, tired word now. Bungie addressed concerns over Destiny 2 player base. I don't care. I don't care about Bungie. Not Bungie. I don't care about Destiny 2. I think it's a tired game. We need more. We need something new, fresh, not just adding patches and content here and there to something that's now 2-3-year-old. So that's Sony Interactive Entertainment. We have found a partner who unconditionally supports us in all who we are. Accelerate our vision to create generation-spanning entertainment. All while perceiving the creative independence that beats in Bungie's heart. I don't know what creativity is left, to be honest. They took the Halo sort of template, added like a few extra different elements to it, and put it out there again. It doesn't feel like it's all that different from what Halo was, really. Let's see what else is there. So they've been working with them on announced projects since 2018. So hopefully that'll be something that's hopefully not sci-fi. I do like sci-fi shooters and I like sci-fi games and RPGs, but it would be nice to see something a little bit different from these guys. They seem to have done a lot of the same. They took investment a while ago from the Chinese interest NetEase. Oh well, so it seems like they've been working in sort of independently and together with other people now and again. Bungie's technical expertise, coupled with their track record of building highly engaged communities. I'd hate corporate speak, boring. make them the natural fit for collaboration with PlayStation Studios. There's quite a lot of these now. We are excited to make plans to share skills and expertise and to unlock the potential in having the brilliant minds at Bungie under the roof of PlayStation. I believe that Bungie joining the PlayStation family will increase the capabilities of PlayStation Studios and of Bungie to achieve our vision of expanding PlayStation to hundreds of millions of gamers. How many more people can you expand it to? People aren't going to buy a PlayStation now, since 1996? People have known about PlayStation, like there's generations that have grown up knowing there's a PlayStation and Xbox, so you've got to pull out something really special to bring someone new in to play games. For game creators, it's always our goal to bring in our vision to as many people as possible. It seems like they're going to be doing that by being able to go back and forth on both consoles or different platforms, not just, their own. Sony's acquisition of Bungie comes amid a flurry of studio and publisher acquisitions, leading to massive consolidation in 2022 and beyond. This is where my worry starts to come in. So earlier this month, Grand Theft Auto and Borderlands publisher Take-Two Interactive announced plans to acquire these guys, Zanje. I think these are mobile people. I think. I don't remember this news. But yeah, mobile and social games giant. For 12 point. God, the money is ridiculous these days. And then Blizzard Activision last week. Yeah, nearly 70 billion. Sony has been aggressively expanding their roster over the last year. So we've got the Demon's Souls remake publishers, Bluepoint Games, Returnal developer House Marquee. I like the premise of this game, but it didn't draw me in much. Playroom developer Firesprite. Don't know. I don't know that. PC port specialists. This will be a good thing because we've got God of War coming to PC. So seeing potential of maybe more first-party Sony games moving over, like legacy games, like potentially like Uncharted going over, or some games like that are not new, but new enough that PlayStation Pro and maybe a couple of years after being on the PlayStation could go on PC. I do like that fact that they've been doing that. Last year Sony made investments in Discord, don't know why, it's awful, and acquired the EVO fighting game tournament organisation. All good news. My only worry is there isn't that many big publishers. Think of EA, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Capcom, Sega. Like those for me, apart from maybe EA, who I think are maybe too big to be bought out by Microsoft or Sony, but the rest of them guys, I could see any of them being bought up, or probably all of them being bought up, just so one side has has a percentage over the other. In some ways, like Sony will lease out games to Microsoft and Microsoft will lease out games to Sony, but each one will have exclusive content on their own system for said game, so some players will be missing out on some content, or it'll be tied behind a license wall for like a 6 months timed release on this thing, then something else. And it just makes me a little worried that the games market will feel like it definitely has it's more gated and more walled off than it was before, whereas we've been used to the past couple of generations, I'd say probably since PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, we got used to having more exclusives per console, and those were the selling points of playing those games. So like in the Xbox days, it was Gears of War, Halo, Forza. PlayStation, you were getting Gran Turismo, your Crash Bandicoots, your Uncharted's, and probably like your Resistance shooter games. Whereas now it's like it's gonna feel more and more like you got to pick one side over the other if you want all the content in one place. So if you're a big Call of Duty player, are you going to go straight to Xbox because that might have all of the Call of Duty content and not be timed off or things missing for a certain amount of time on PlayStation? Same with the other way around. Like if you're a Bungie player for wanting to play their games for whatever Destiny 3 might be or whatever they bring out, are they going to time things and slice things off? This is a worrying time for games. I've enjoyed playing games since 91, 92 with my Japanese Mega Drive there, had since I was a kid. So there's always been that Sega, Nintendo, PlayStation, Microsoft, you know, them battles going on, but now it just feels like it's going to be even more so. I'm hoping that the studios and companies work together, knowing that there are money on both sides, on both consoles, but I do see that things will be partitioned off, like some DLC or story things might sort of be on one and not the other. This might be in more games that I'm not bothered about. I rarely play Call of Duty. I now prefer RPGs and story-based games. I don't care about online shooters or online races or online MMORPG things. If I never play online again, it wouldn't affect me in any way. The only reason I need to play online or have to be online. It's one of those things. If you're not online, there's been times where my internet's been down, but I wanted to play a game, and the PlayStation's like, "You're not online. You can't do anything." I just want to play a game. I'm not playing online. So hopefully things don't pan out as much as I think that they might, with things being segregated off, because there'll be a large amount of people out there who can't afford both consoles. I'm still on the fence on where to jump next gen. I'm still waiting for that one big thing to bring me over. I don't know. We shall see. Let me know below your thoughts on this acquisition and potentially what might come next. Like, I see before the end of the year another big acquisition, whether that's someone buying out Sega, Ubisoft, I'm not sure on, because I know people have been trying to take over Ubisoft, but because they're a family run or a tight-knit group, they've swerved off hostile takeovers. But Sega could be up for grabs. Square Enix could be up for grabs. Capcom, who knows? You know, Sony could maybe go for them with the Japanese links, and, you know, being Japan based with Sony for like Sega and Capcom, potentially Square Enix as well. But who knows? So it's a weird time in gaming. A lot of money has been spent. Hopefully it means we get something in the long run for gamers that it's a good thing in the end. We don't know. So let me know your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Do all that stuff for the algorithms. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.